Excellent. Well, good morning, everybody. This is Ben Leto. Happy to join with you today. We're going to take a look at markets and we're going to trade the Lion Method. Lion Method is a brand new system that has been doing really well lately. It was up $500 yesterday. Did about $177 during the first 2 hours of the morning, and then $300 at the end of the day. Really good trading. Worked out really well, kept my risk down. And I think I had two losers, but the rest of them were winners. So consistency like that will get you far. So God bless you today. Thank you for joining. Let's go ahead and dive right into our setups this morning. We had a jobless claims and a CPI number come out at 8:30. So it was not too much volatility came in from that release. Right here was the spike. That was about it. And actually, since it was quiet beforehand, we really didn't have too many setups. One might argue here was an overbought level in the YM at 740. You could have gone short here. I don't typically like to go short below the 100 moving average, which is the yellow line, but that is a possibility. We did it yesterday, I think, in copper. We did get a win on that. We are oversold in the MES. But we do not have a valid dot setup. Oh, one thing, guys, I changed the colors. So for extension 62, we have blue dots for buy signals, and down at the bottom, we have magenta colored dots for sell breakouts. So the extension 62 lines indicator is looking to break out above swing highs, and we use a targeting system based on Fibonacci to get our targets, and we do place a stop below the current swing low. Extension 62 also draws these little blue lines here. These little blue lines are basically showing you the entry price and the risk. So if we were to go long at a breakout of that blue level way up here, the suggested stop is way down here because that's where the blue line goes. But there is that's the initial stop. We definitely don't want to take that much risk during the day. It is 9:07 right here, so we don't want to take too much risk during that. You can certainly practice minimal stop loss settings. I like to go in and out multiple times if necessary. If it doesn't go my way right away, I'm out right away. And then if it comes back into my entry level, I'll go short or long again, and we will get back in. So there's nothing wrong with that. There was one valid setup that was really tight, and that was in crude at 8:20 this morning. We had you see the magenta colored sell breakdown dot here. Had we gone short here, not a bad trade because we do have a tendency histogram, these histogram bars in the background, showing us that that crude likes to go down during this time of the day, tends to go down during this time of the day, and that would have been a good short. We would have exited right here for a nice scalp. What was our distance here? Roughly $130, so 13 ticks in crude, roughly. Let's see, micro NAS, same thing, all the various equities instruments. Oh, I need to connect to data on my equities. All right, so I have a silver chart open. Let's see what happens today. I know it's crazy. Silver is a heavyweight instrument, but I like to watch it and trade it. It could move quickly in your direction. There was a number of setups like, wow, this is just this morning. I didn't even see these. Well, we really didn't get into overbought territory. We need to go into overbought, oversold areas, and then we look for extension 62 dots to form. Here during Europe session today, an argument could be made that this was a buy setup. We were oversold The extension 62 dot was hit. Our target was just not hit. It was just came short of hitting target. So that was a failure. We did, though, see a winner right here. Going long, again, we're oversold. We're going long at the blue dot, and we do hit our target there. And you only want to do the first entry off of an oversold area. This one you wouldn't have taken. You might have taken this one because we went oversold right in this area. Those red diamonds show us we're oversold. That would have been a profitable trade, but not my favorite one. I don't like to trade near the 100 moving average, so we want to keep a little distance there. Let's go back a little bit. Yesterday in silver. Oh, did I pass it up? I must have passed it up. Okay, there it is. Got to add a couple more days of data on extension 62. Let's go to like 2,500. Hold on a minute while I get this figured out. All right, so there was a couple of silver trades. Not really. Not too really. All right, never mind. I don't know why silver fascinates me. Let's go to copper. Now, copper, we did have a winning trade yesterday. A nice little shot in the arm. Gold didn't do too much yesterday. Let's go back to CL. Nat gas, we did have a winner yesterday in nat gas. Market really tumbled in the gas. Let me show you how that played out. So you can see here we went short right there. I lost Leto channels. Let me do a refresh here. Oh, wait a minute. Another little setting. I don't want to go to all of those. I'm going to remove that news econ. It's a non-functional. All right, let's go to the current market. Nothing doing here. We haven't hit overbought, oversold. Now, one of the stickler conditions is you do want to wait for the market to get overbought, oversold. You do not want to trade a market that's doing nothing. If a market is not moving, if it's not volatile, you are not going to make money scalping or trading. It's just going to eat you up. And that's what we look for, overbought, oversold. We're looking for extreme levels, places and times where the market has gone to extreme levels, because that is where reactions occur, and you want a reaction. You can manage reactions in the wrong direction, and you can let them go in the right direction. So you know, if you're going in oversold condition, you're going to be a buyer. That gives you the edge, gives you a nice edge to be long from oversold. If you are overbought, you want to be going short. Well, actually, look at this. We did have a trade set up in nat gas this morning, 8 o'clock. This was a good buy signal, and we did hit target on both of these. I would have preferred this one over this one. It's deeper in the, you know, deeper into the oversold area. That would have been a winner. None of these qualify. So now we're waiting to get overbought, oversold in nat gas. Crude, we are oversold in crude. We have a tendency histogram showing a good upward trajectory in crude this time of day. So the tendency histogram, it basically takes all the prior days on the chart and it calculates where the crude price is in relation to the 100 moving average. In this case, this is what we have it set to. The 100 period moving average is this yellow line. And going forward from the current bar, it extends out flat because we don't know if it'll be up or down from that point. But we do know that historically the crude has been above the 100 moving average. This is what this is telling us. This is like an average location of crude in relation to the 100 moving average. Green means it's usually above the 100 during this time of day. Red, magenta here means it's usually below. So we do see a reversal right around 10:25, 10:30. You might know that crude has a well-known reversal at 10:30. Market participants are very well aware. They look for a 10:30 reversal in crude, and this is actually bearing it out. We do see right around 10:25 in the last, I think I've got about 10, 15 days on the chart. The last 10 or 15 days, that is where crude likes to be. So it has reversed ups and downs. Let's see if we get, we do see another reversal up and down. So this is our expectation or our tendency. I think I would like the word tendency better. That's where the market tends to be. So that helps us. If we're oversold and the market tends to be above the 100, well, that's even more confirmation that we should go long because we're out of where it tends to be. But we don't see a setup yet. I think we're going to get a setup in right here. I'm going to dial back. One of our settings is the ATR multiplier. So the minimum ATR multiplier for the first fib level, which is what we're looking for, these blue levels, I want to reduce that. So we get a dot. See how that dot popped in there? What that is saying that it looks over the average range of these bars prior to this bar, and it says this distance greater than, right now I have it set to 1 ATR. So this is now a valid buy signal because this stop distance is greater than 1 ATR. Well, I think we're going to be going long here in the crude. Let's go and do a buy stop.
Order submitted.
So we're buy stop right above that. And let's play that one out, right? That is really our only setup so far today. Again, we're going into the open. It's 9:18 right now. I do have the equities turned on. You might be able to get equity data on your Ninja chart if you do have Schwab. Charles Schwab lets you connect data, equity data, into NinjaTrader. All right, we just did not get oversold, so this isn't a valid signal. It was a winner, but it's not a valid entry. All right, let's go back to crude. Where are we at? Looks like we are coming close to getting filled on it. So the stop is $250.
Order filled.
Okay, we are in it. I'm going to put the initial stop down below that swing. And there's our target, and we're going to target right here below the 100 moving average. We are long crude, looking for a target that is, where is our target here? $140. You know, day trading isn't about hitting the long ball. It's not hitting this huge move. Yeah, it would be great to take a huge move, right, going from top to bottom. But that's not high probability. What is high probability is taking short targets, managing your stop loss, and then if you're profitable, you just increase your contracts. It's not about long ball. It's about singles. Hit singles. That's how you win baseball games, right? You're not hitting home runs. You hit a home run when you have the bases full and you drive a run in with singles. Think about it that way. Um, there's a lot more singles being hit in a baseball game than there are home runs, if you know baseball. I don't know if there's a cricket similarity to cricket or soccer, but we want to hit singles. We want to hit singles, and we want to use higher numbers of contracts in order to trade, and that is where profitability is. High probability exits, easy targets, very stress-free trading. Let's see if we can get crude to move up. And really, this is probably a good stop down here, right here below that swing level. We don't need to be a hero. The, if you do candlestick analysis, this candle right here was a outsized, what do they call that? I forgot. But it shows that the market, but there's buyers down here. Clearly, there was buyers in this little short piece of time here. There were buyers that came in. The market moved below some prior support, moved below it and reacted above it. So there was a desired to or a strong entrance of buyers into that at that time. Likewise, down here, obviously with this doji candle at the bottom, buyers rejected that price and sellers retreated, buyers advanced, and the market turned up to where we're at now. But we're looking for a expectation of a continuation there. Now, breakouts are challenging at times because what you have is the people are running the stops. There was people going short here, put a stop above this swing high, and that's a good place for people who are buyers to push there. They buy into that stop level. If you're not familiar with what running a stop is, big boys come in and they want to wipe out those stops. They want to put people, they want to get in there, and there's a lot of action that can happen there. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by this crude market. We're moving up toward target, which is nice. I'm going to go in case it snaps back at me. I don't want to turn this winner into a loser too much. But we did see some buying activity. All right, come in there. All right, well, we're getting close. We were so close to our target. Hey, you know what? If it stops us out, it stops us out. We have no pressure today. We're going to win it. We're going to win this game today. Yeah, look at crude. It could be a little fickle. We're not out yet, though. I definitely don't like it, though. I do not like the way this looks. That was a very strong rejection of higher prices. We have a battle going on. Buyers and sellers are deciding if crude is worth $60.24 right now. That's my wisdom for today. Wise observations. All right, well, we're not out yet. I don't like the way that turned bearish. We're not overbought, oversold yet in equities. Nat gas has not hit overbought or oversold recently. We're still in the crude. Mm-mm. That's all right. If we get stopped out here, that's all right. We help somebody else put food on their table tonight, right? But we are not stopped out yet. And I tell you what, if the market comes back up here,
Stop filled.
why not? Let's put a buy market
Order
here.
submitted.
Good news is we're not going down with the market right now. Nope, we are not going that way. We got out, we cut our losses, managed our risk, we did the right thing. Well, silver could be a short if it comes down to that level. We have tendency that goes down, that goes south. All right, gold is in the overbought area, but I don't see a relevant entry point. All right. $9:26 in the morning. What are the equities going to do today? Right now, we're just doing nothing. We are just going sideways, sideways, sideways. Crude. Glad I'm not still in the crude trade, guys and gals. Mm. All right. I tell you what, let's close that out.
Order canceled.
We don't need to, we're going to look for another buy dot to come along. And it will. There's no need to force the trade today. Completely unstressed. 9:28 in the morning. Looks like they're setting up to buy at cheaper prices at the open. Everybody is pointing downward. Nat gas is a little low. How's Bitcoin doing? 81,000. It was down to 75,000 yesterday, so nothing like volatility. Oh, this would have been, well, we didn't go oversold, so it's not technically a one setup, but going long here and exiting there at the target would have played out okay. Yeah, CL. Glad I'm out of that trade, huh, guys? This is Solana. We're at 113 in Solana. I think we were at 100 yesterday. 105. People are happy that the Trump tariffs are not going to occur right away. Yeah, we were down. Wow, at one point we were down to 96 on Monday. $97 on Monday. I know people are wondering what the heck crypto is, but everything is getting digitized. Money is the next thing on the list to get digitized. I think crypto is here to stay. Well, there is a setup to go long in crypto right here. That would have been still a trade in play. We were oversold. We're going long here, and that's our target. All right, 9:30, we just hit the open. Ring the bell, 9:30. So the equities are opening right at the 100 period MA. Well, Meta is, I'm sorry. Amazon is opening below the 100. You can see that open price right there, right? And our tendency histo shows that usually Amazon does open below the 100, where Meta usually opens up below the 100 and it's moving higher. Let's see, we've got our beef. We have our beef trade. I like beef. Silver has my interest. Mm. Nat gas moving further south, so is crude. MES, micro NASDAQ. Meta is reading south. Zuckerberg. Silver.
Order submitted.
Let's see if we can just get up there and tick that one in there. Well, look at that. Silver did go to target. Target was a nice, tidy $375 profit. So,
Order
nice,
canceled.
valid signal that we missed, guys. Where's gold at? Well, it is valid. We're up near the 100 though. So we're overbought. Short signal is right there. Silver was going lower. Copper is going lower. The metals are moving down. The only valid one right now for our system, for the lion, would be to go in gold, to go short in gold. Where's crude at? Crude continues its move down. Hmm. Tell you what, why don't we move this out? So nobody needs to look at that. Give us a little more screen to look at. Well, if we do go short in gold, the risk is $1,200 to the initial risk. I would cut that down immediately down to here, so that's probably about 1,000. 820 to that point, right? All right, so I'm not going to trade that full risk though. So let's go to like this area.
Order submitted.
Let's sell it if it comes back up here, folks. We're going to go short gold if we hit the 100 MA on the minute chart. And we're going to target there. Target is going to be a nice $790 in gold. YM? CL is oversold still. Silver continues its trek down. That would have been a really good trade. Hmm. Maybe we'll get filled here. Maybe we'll get filled. Maybe it's time to get a fill. Silver is hanging in there. We will go short gold at 3142.8 if we can. I think it's going to fill it. I think we're going to fill it.
Order filled.
Yep, we are filled. Target is down here. All right, folks, we're short gold. Short the GC. We got a pretty tight stop. I don't want to see this move against me too much. 320. Where's crude at? Gold, you can drop out if you want. Sellers step in and make some money. There we go. Come on, sellers, who's with me? Join in. Let's get gold down to 3134.8. If I get down there, folks, I'm going to recommend we shut her down for the day, huh? That's a good trade. $810. Hmm. Buyers are strong here in gold. Hmm. Let's zoom in on the action. I'm about to jump out. Because we can go short again. There's no law against it. Yeah. Yeah, darn it. We're going to go. No stress. That is, we are in it to win it. What's silver doing here? Silver is moving up. That puts no stress, no stress. Not any stress, all y'all. I have a tendency for the market to drop a little bit here. Might jump out. So you can see the initial risk was high. The initial risk here is 1,200 bucks, but that's the recommended initial risk, right? I don't have to do that. I can go put my risk here at, what did I have? $300 risk? $340 roughly. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, come on now, gold. Be a good boy. Be a golden child. Oh, I like this. Remember that song? I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Keep going. Be a good boy. Hey, in case gold does something stupid, I'm gonna put a little 1 or 2 ticks in the money. So the risk-free trade is on, guys. We don't have any risk on this trade. Can we break that support here? That's our question. Can we break that support? Can we break it? I think we can. Let's see what the market says. Let's see what other traders say. Let's see what the gold bugs say. This is the decision point. We're at about, 70, 80% retracement from this move up. That is a very important level. I would like $810 gain, but I don't know if that's really going to happen. Hey, you know what though? It could. This thing could go $5,000 down. This might be the highest price it'll ever be in the next 10 years. Who knows? Doubt it. I remember I told my wife that once. She was tinkering with trading, and she goes, "Oh, this is easy. Just buy and sell here and here and here." I'm like, "Well, think about it. That might be. Why would you go buying long if it's possible that that's the highest price it'll ever be again?" Yep, that is a possibility. Okay, Mr. Gold. Well, that 80% retracement is proving pretty tough here. Well, all right. See, I might I might be in a good trade here, y'all. Let's take a brief look. Oh, look at equities are plunging. Equities are plunging down. Gold is trying to go lower. Guys, I'm telling you, if we hit this $810 trade, I'm going to wrap it up for the day. There's a good one. Had a lot of success trading in the afternoon, so if you've got the Lion method, I recommend you look at the afternoons. Look at you. Well, let's get a little more profit lock. Engaged the profit lock. So we're in for 9 ticks, so $90. Yeah, you can go lower. You guys find when you're trading, do you talk to the market? A one-way conversation.
Stop filled.
All right. Well, we're up $90. Dang it. 810 is going to have to wait. I don't know. Was I premature? I'd be interested in selling where all the other sellers stepped in, which is up here. Up to the 31.45 price, right? Right around here. See that blue line? All right. How are we doing on our the YM MES oversold? We just hit oversold in the MES. Micro NAS or oversold. And our tendency, you can see our tendency dots in this case, I have it set to dots, is showing a buying area of typically being long. Meta decided to go lower with its tendency, showing that. Amazon. You guys remember the old days of Amazon when it like hadn't shown a profit for like 5 years? The first 5 years of its I forgot how long it waited, but man, those are old days because it has shown profits. At gas, let's go back to our gold trade. Well, kind of glad we got out, right? Back up to my entry point. Silver was the trade, y'all. Oh, and coming right back up here, that would have been a good re-entry. So this support that was at this time of day became resistance at this time of day, huh? That would have been a good trade. I gotta keep looking for those retracements back into the extension 62 dots. Along that line of thinking, when we went short on a retrace back into that level, I'm gonna go short here. Let's go short.
Order filled.
Put a stop here and put our target again down there. Wow, look at me doing stupid things. Mm, 9:47 in the morning. But what can you do? I will move my target here. I don't need to go all the way down to 810. Right? There's support there. Who am I to argue with it? I saw this candle as a resistance going short, but turned out to be a false candlestick. Didn't work out, guys. What happened? Candlesticks are not the oracle of truth that I thought they were. You enter the market, you do all your analysis up to the point where you press the buy or the sell button, and then from that moment on, it's out of your hands. The market will do what the market wants to do. We could have a major news event in 1 second that drives gold down to $2,000. Who knows? Black Swan. Yeah, come on now. Be the blackest of swans. We have a rising wedge, or rising triangle, I guess you would say. And I don't like that. rising triangles. Let's do a ray. So ray from here to here, a ray from here to here, right? So we've got that triangle pattern. All right, well, that's looking better. What do y'all say? This is where it's expected to hit the triangle level. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to get out at that level. Can't argue with geometric patterns. Wisdom of the ascending triangle or the gold making me upset. I'm not upset, actually. I'm just joking. Because there's no stress. If you do the right things, push the right buttons, right, it's all going to work out. Well, the equities are coming back a little bit. Oh, guys, gentlemen and ladies, we have what is turning out to be a possible long in crude. Gold is just kind of going sideways here. Look at that. It is a wedge. I can't argue with wedges. One day, though, it will break out of that wedge. I believe it. I'm about to jump out of this trade because it's not performing. Not performing. Not doing what I expected it to do. And the old adage of it's got to go my way, got to go the right way right away. What is that adage? My way, the right away. Otherwise, it's the wrong way. Got to go my way right away, or else it's the wrong way. Maybe that's a bumper sticker. You guys feeling it? Are y'all feeling it? Look at that. I don't know what gold is waiting for to make a decision. Tell you what I will do though. Let's clean up this. We'll get rid of the histo bars. We can change Leto channels to be just dots, so it cleans things up a little bit. No stress, all y'all. Let's get rid of these lines. Gold is confused. It's very confused. Well, see now, look at that. Look there. I jump out, guys. I don't push lower. I'm getting bored. Getting downright bored. Can't go below that level. There is some buyers in there that are on the 3141 level. 31.41 seems to be the floor, the new normal. Hope you don't mind. I'm just talking, trying to be funny. All right, where are we at? 30 bucks in profit. You can go lower. Get on now. Now see, that's nice. I'm gonna probably get out of here. 220. Keep going.
Target filled.
Hey, miracle. Oh, well, that's good. We held on, folks. We held on. I held on. Put a smart stop in. I got to pat myself on the back. Look at that. Was a beautiful stop up here above that swing dot. Beautiful target. Thank you. You guys should owe me a Coke on that one. Who picks them? Yeah, I think we're going to go down to my $810 level. Dang it. All right. I'm happy. I'm out with, I think it was a 200. I went short here like a goofball. 290. $290. You guys should be impressed. Should be impressed. Look at that. What a boring day. Wow. Rude came close, came very, very close, but we are setting up for another. You guys like my lion picture? You see that up there? Top left. Thank you. Ah, gas. What are you doing? My beef, June beef, live cattle, $197 a pound. No, what is that? A ton? I'm not even sure. What? Or is that pennies? Might be I don't know. That's funny. I don't even know what it's priced in. Maybe it's a $1.97 for a pound. That might be it. 197.7 uh units here. It doesn't really matter. That's a beautiful thing. Oh, silver, you beautiful. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Really missed that one. Oh, joy, the landscapers are here. My dog is gonna love it. All right, I'm up $283 today. Gold is going south, y'all. Gold is going south. Broke out of the wedge. Oh, any of you beautiful people held on for a short here? God bless you. Look at that. Oh, my $810 hit just happened. I hope you got that one. I would have had, would have, could have, should have, 740. I got in a little soft. 740. Wow. Silver Dilver. Yeah, copper's going south. GC, you beautiful thing. I'm cracking myself up. Okay, what's next? MES. I think we're gonna have to just shut it down for now. It's only 10 o'clock, but look at that, y'all. That was the high. Excuse me. Does anyone have lingering COVID symptoms? I think I do. I don't know, either that or it's allergies. But the ever since I got COVID in like January of 22, I think, I just always have a little bit of cough. Not a cough, but clearing my throat. I know. 3 years down the road, 3.5 years. Still got it. Not happy about it. Oh, okay, 10 o'clock. Something happened. Silver, copper, gold. Something happened to gold. 10 o'clock, everybody. 10 o'clock. I didn't think we had any news. Came right down to our fib level, though. You see that? Look at that. Fibonacci is brilliant. You know, if you take any two numbers, any of two different numbers, and add them together, right, and do the Fibonacci, and do it a continual adding of the last two numbers, any number, start at 1 and 10,000, and add them together, and then add those two together, and then add the prior two together, and do that a couple hundred times, you will arrive at the phi, which is the ratio, the golden ratio. It doesn't matter what number you start with. Fibonacci series starts with 1 and 1, but you can start with any two numbers. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Wow. Somebody didn't like the 31, 34, 31, 33 and a half. What are we down? Low was 31, 33 and 8.4. That's crazy. Buyers came in there. Glad I got out, all y'all. All y'all. That's how we say it in Florida. All y'all. Florida. Yeah, I'm in Florida. Where are you guys from? Put it in the comments. Florida. Beautiful. I love Florida. NG. Guys, I think we're done. I don't know. It's getting sleepy. I mean, this would be a buy signal, but it's way up there. The risk, initial risk is 680 down to here. We are flirting with the oversolds with a expectancy above the 100. The lion sleeps tonight. Jungle, the mighty jungle. The lion sleeps tonight. My beef contract, June beef. Actually, live cattle is cattle they're planning on keeping. Feeder cattle are the ones that they're selling for food, I believe. Fatten them up. Feeder cattle, right? GF. Let's take a look. I'm not afraid of looking at anything. Feeder cattle can get a little spready. They have a good spread in feeder cattle. Yeah, not too much here. Let's take a look at hogs. HE, live hogs. That's a sleepy market. Oh, you know what? We didn't look at any of our grains. I like to look at grains, guys. You know what? We got to get out of the soybean oil. Got to get out of looking at equities. I don't know. It's just too much of the same. Not much going on. All right, not there. Futures, let's go look at, I don't really look at the interest instruments that much. So we can take a look at that, see what's happening in our US bonds. Well, guys, my bad. Here we go. Soybeans had a good trade here, good buy signal. Boom, boom. That would have been $137. All right, let me shut that off. No, it's got to go to show date bottom of the chart. Oh, here. Yeah, that was a solid trade. Futures go to soybean meal. What is the meal? Well, we're oversold. It's a little bit above the 100. I'm not too happy with that. Let's flip around to. Okay, we didn't look at the heating oil. Corn. I don't do corn much. That's usually pretty sleepy. There is a weak buy setup here, targeting that level. Wheat. Okay, take a look at the ZW May wheat. Got a setup coming. I'd be a buyer of the wheat above the high at 540.5. And let's take a look at heating oil. That's always fun. That's a wild ride sometimes. Heating oil. Yeah, look at that, guys. We had a buy setup here that was a loser. We had a buy setup here that just hit target. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Uh, this one went the right way right away, and just boom, boom, two candles. Here we went up and down, right? We had weakness at that level. So take note of that. Smart trader would have gone long and put a stop, let's say below the entry candle. And he got stopped out. You know what? No big deal. No big deal. You would have lost, let's say here, you would have lost a whopping $33, but here you would have earned $256. I'll do that all day long. All day long, all night long. All right, what else? Oh yeah, let's do the 6E. They say currencies are wonderful for trend trading. I'm not much of a trend trader. But this was a winner right here. These two were winners. I I don't think I've ever really made consistent money trading the 6E. Let's see, that was a loser, a valid trade. Well, here was a winner. It's really what the better trade was here. I've done short here, but you want to go in with some contracts. That's $62 win. There's a win. Lion pulls two wins out of the euro currency futures. This was a win, a little bit near the 100, right? But at 2:45 in the morning, Eastern time, you could have pulled in some money. $112 win there. All right, let's see where we are here. So that was a tight trade, would have been a loser. This was a winner, boom, boom. That was a winner for 262-ish. Oh, guys, that's pretty. Look at that guy right here. Right to that level, we hit target 250. Target achieved. Actually, you would have gone in here. And that was the target for that. 200. Some good trades. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I told you, I was trading in the afternoon yesterday and got pretty good numbers. Didn't trade the 6E though, gotta admit. If you were courageous, this was a valid trade here. You would have hit target. You would have come close to a stop, but no, I don't think you would have hit it. See, I don't like trading entries too close to the 100, but this, I don't want to count this as a win. And really not much else. This, had you taken it, well, these actually would have been winners. See, let me show you a trick. With extension 62 lines, um, these lines don't draw, they don't paint until we've hit an entry bar. So let me give you an example. So this short here, which we didn't obviously want to take at the oversold level, it didn't draw this level until this bar. And when that bar exceeded the dot is when this blue line draws, right? When it appears. That's just the way the program works. So when you look at a dot and you see its line goes all the way out to here, that is where that entry point occurred. And now it might have actually drawn, it's very rare that they're at the same price, but that could have certainly been it. It might have drawn here. If that's the case, basically we got stopped down. However, the next trade certainly was a winner going long. Again, they're so close to the 100, let's not get crazy. And I'm going to switch over to, yeah, one of my favorite instruments, the 6S Swiss franc. Swiss franc, guys. Well, there's a good trade right here. Control 1 right there. That's a $162 trade. At what time was that? That was at 8:55 in the morning. Take a look. People buying the hell out of the Swiss franc. These were winners. 3 o'clock in the morning. Europe made some money on the Swiss franc. Anyone ever been to Switzerland? Been to France. I've been close to Switzerland, but I didn't go in Switzerland. I was in Grenoble, France. It's fun. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Boom, boom, right there. This is a winner. Make fun of it not. Go back in time. Let's see what happened here. Oh, I gotta turn off my SB extension 62 lines lets you limit the amount of historical bars it processes, so you want to make sure that you have enough max bars here. There we go. So this was a loser, but this was a winner, and this was a winner, and winners. Oh, I didn't give it enough bars. Got 5,500. That was a winner. Gotta be honest. That was a loser. This guy going along here, boom, stopped out right at that point. This was a winner. Boom, boom. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is the level, so it hit target right there. Y'all see that? See that level? All right, let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming. Where's the YM? CL. Oh, CL, look at that. We missed our entry. Silver is just rallying. Where's gold at? Gold, look at gold. Ay caramba. Copper, no setup there. Silver, never hit oversold. A YM, the MES could happen. MES could happen. MNQ could happen. CL, yeah, that happened. CL happened. And I was busy looking at like the Swiss franc. N16. N16. Yep, CL, missed it. All right, I'm going to be adding audio alerts to extension 62 dots. That's my next project, guys. Thank you for your patience. Meta is showing us we just got oversold, so we would be going to buyer at that level. 6S again. Silver, look at you. Crazy. If you're wondering what these small green dots are, that is internal to Leto channels, and it's basically a simple CCI indicator. It's looking for oversold level. I think it's below a negative 150 on the CCI. Might be a negative 100. And then I don't use them very often, but you know, they could help. Feel free. They also have print magenta dots. You see that up there. So you have that. You have oversold, which is the green dots, and then you have overbought, which is these little magenta dots right up there. HG Lion. GC continues to just knock it out of the park. We are trading at 31.60 on gold. This chart I developed just a simple, it's only got the extension 62 lines on there. The diamonds are coming over from another chart that's running the Leto channels. Okay, so just ignore that for now. The point of this chart is just to show you what extension 62 lines show. A cleaner view. So this is one component of Lion. Lion is two indicators. One of them is the extension 62 lines, which we've talked about. Use them for our entries, our stops, and our targets, the whole 9 yards. Leto channel, is this one, simplified version. And the midline is 100 moving average. This green dotted area and this red area right here this is the 90-10 line. 90% of the time when prices are down here, they're above the green area and below the moving average. So 90%, 10% of the time they exceed that green level. Up here, likewise, the red and the blue right up here, 90% of the time prices are below the red level. and 10% of the time they exceed the red line. So that gives us the channel. They are divided in half-hour spaces, right? So 9:30 to 10. You'll see they get choppy, right? From here, this is 7:30, this is 8, 8 to 8:30, 8:30 to 9, right? 9:30, 9 to 9:30, 9:30 to 10. So those are the regions of time. Now you can actually change that. That's a setting. You can reduce those periods. I like the half-hour period. You can go all the way down to like 5 minutes or something even lower, but it just gets a little too bouncy. And we use that. That's how we get overbought, oversold. Really pretty simple. 10:21 in the morning. That was my little instructional video, part of the video. Ah, dang it, guys. Look at that. I'm sorry. Missed it. Missed it. Perfect setup. Far away from the 100. Go right to target. NG is just not doing much. CL was the trade. CL was the trade. Meta could be a buy. Amazon. Let's switch out of Amazon and let's go to. Everybody likes to look at Apple. Apple Computer. Does Apple still make good commercials? I really miss the Mac and the PC commercials. Those are those were hilarious. Those were hilarious. Uh, I really did like those. Boeing is interesting. I've been watching Boeing since the pandemic. Planes falling out of the sky. Sad. Very sad. Just engineering flaws like crazy. So, surprised they're still in business. $155 a share. Well, we're coming into a buy. No, I'm sorry. I wouldn't do it. Two reasons. We didn't get oversold, and also we're in a region where Boeing just likes to be down in the morning, so not going to do it. Let's take a look at I do what comes to mind, all y'all. Microsoft, Apple versus PC. Microsoft down. Gosh, it's just sleepy. This isn't so sleepy. We are seeing a buy setup coming here. Apple, Intel, Microsoft. Sorry, guys, Microsoft. I need another cup of coffee. Getting tired. I'm up 283 for the day. Very, very happy. Really, very happy. Okay. Guys, we're going to go long in the micro NAS. We pushed to a new high. I'm going to go up right here. Buy stop.
Order submitted.
So I'm buying just above that high because I don't trust you, micro NAS. And then we're going to put a sell order. Oh, we're going to get filled here in a moment. Momentito.
Order filled.
We are filled. And I'm
Order
going to put a
submitted.
sell order at 18,788 and 3/4. Hmm. Hey, people are waking up now. Nice thing about extension 62 is that when it clears these ranges, it shows that these prices were rejected. I mean, that's the whole point. You don't want to be trading until you know a bottom is in. You're oversold based on historical data showing Leto channels here. Oversold, you've got a nice 1, 2, 3 bottom. This was the 1 point, this is the 2 point, this is the 3 we're putting in. No, I'm sorry guys. 1, 2, 3, and then we're pushing up through the number 2 point. That's my first day on the job. And that's a good pattern for reversals. Every trend starts with a 1, 2, 3 bottom. Do you know that? Every trend reversal starts with a 1, 2, 3 bottom. I can prove it to you. Go back 1,000 years, the first trend, 1, 2, 3. Now there are 1, 2, 3 failures. I won't talk about those, but every trend starts with a 1, 2, 3. Somewhere. I mean, a strong push is going to have one delayed, right? But might be. Markets are fractal in nature, and there's, if you go down to a 5-second chart, there's always going to be some pattern 1, 2, 3 somewhere sooner than on a 1-minute chart. These are the things I like to think about. Come on, Micro Naz. Be a good boy here. Keep going up. Guys, we're printing money today. I'm printing money today. I hope you're printing money today. I hope you're printing money. Money is being printed somewhere. Printing the money. Come on now. Hit the 100 and it didn't like the 100. I like the micros. Nobody needs to get hurt. You know, this is a $300 loss in a full contract right now. $500, $600 loss in the full contract. Man, these things really move, don't they? Well, this could be a good area of support, right? See that top there could be a good area for this to retrace down to, move up from. It could be, and then you know what? It could fail. Horizontal support and resistance levels are great until they're not. Brilliant until they're violated. I'm a technical trader, so I'm not I'm not making too much fun of them, but I also understand the market has really no respect for what I think is a technical level. So whoever was trading here at this time said this is a good time to go short right here. They went short, they went short, they went short. Then when it broke apart, they said, "Bad, that was a bad idea to go short there." Went up here, so they said, "Well, maybe it's a good chance to be long. Maybe it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right?" Um, I think we just like to simplify the market. We're good at generalizing the market. Yeah, this is not going my way, guys. Hit the 100 MA and it rejected it. All right. Buyers are saying, I like the 100 MA. I'm going to go toward that. So the initial stop, folks, is recommended all the way down here. That is a distance of 280. I'm going to put my stop at least here. So stop
Order
target
submitted.
at least. Honestly, it's probably here. Why not? If it hits there, I will have lost basically half my income today. Okay, thank you. I was right again. Who's right? Nobody's right when everybody's wrong. Yeah, that 100 is a problem. Guys, I think I'm gonna hold on for a little bit. Uh, I love my humor. I'm gonna bail out once it hits target. Yeah, this is there's a white knuckler for me. I don't know why. Breathe deep. Such a small contract. Why am I worried? I don't know. Such a small contract. We pushed to a new high, so why don't you sellers get on board and get off the selling train? And let's hit my fib level at 18,788.75. Get with the program. Oh, come on now. Yeah, look at that. Green. Green candle. You'll notice too, I like to be a buyer more than I like to be a seller. I usually like to buy almost exclusively. It simplifies for me some trading. I don't have to worry about going short. I will go short. Lately, I have gone short more often, but I like to simplify it, and I could make money just being a buyer and looking for buy setups. All right, this is not going nowheres. If you don't move, we're out. I don't like you hovering at the part that you were selling so strongly at. That level, that 100 MA, everybody's looking at their 100 MA on the 1 minute chart and going, "Yeah, that's a sell." I wonder if JP Morgan has got their 100 MA on the minute chart. Okay. Thank you. Come on. Jim Morrison would say, break on through to the other side. So let's be conservative, shall we? I don't want to turn this winner into a loser. I'm going to move that up a little. Why not? We're at targeting 18,791 and a half. Come on now, we're at new highs. And we're gonna get stopped. Do you know what? That's all right. The market has handed us a good win today. Ugh. Market has handed us a couple $100. I hope you got a couple $100 out of it. Thank you, market. Thank you, Lion Method, guiding us into profit. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God, for everything else, all of it. 10:36 a.m. Eastern Time. NASDAQ is pushing up, 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 up. Let's see what's going on in crude. Well, we got a little action there, but I wouldn't have gone long. Guess who's got a $103 profit in the micro NASDAQ? Guys, we might hit target here. We might hit target. I seize it. A lot of selling went on here. A lot of selling there at 9:50 something in the morning. Guys, I'm gonna chicken out. I got $126, $130 profit. I don't know, guys, look at that. I'm such a bad trader. Try to hold on to target. I usually get out early. Hitting singles instead of hitting doubles. All right. So you know what? A win is a win. We're gonna win 60, 50, $60 here, 50. One way or another. If we didn't win 100 or 200 or 10.
Order filled.
All right.
Order canceled.
We got 30, we got almost $40 out of that trade. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, another win, guys. Lion was right again. In the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. That was the trade we missed, though. Look at that. CL paying off the mortgage at $350 win. Missed opportunity. I don't know where that thing came from. Silver, yeah, silver. Missed it right here. 350, another 350. That was the trade in silver, guys. That was the trade right there. Especially with three rising, or four actually, but three rising extension 62 dots. Boom, 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 right? Three falling, boom, 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 it breaks up. Three rising, boom, 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 well, two rising, it breaks up. Breaks down. What is that? The three pushes? Is that an idea? So here's the swing. One, I guess you call 2, 3. If you do that, 1, 2, 3, and we had a little break upward. We got 1, 2, 3, and a break upward. We have a wisdom of the markets here. 1, 2, it's just 1, 2, and we had a break down below that 2 point. 1, 2, no, you need 3. This is really tight here, guys, real dicey. I don't know. I'd call those my 1, 2, 3 theory. You could say this is a 1, 2, and 3, and then a break upward. But I'm not going to be dogmatic. Whoa! Copper. $4.04. Happy for the gold trade. Yeah, I didn't make a mint, but what did I make here? I made 300, somewhere around there, 270, 300. Guys, if you're not trading by a system that wins, then come on over. Join me with the Lion Method. You can buy the indicators. By the way, let me know that. I'll let you know that. Buy the indicators at shop.sbgtradingcorp.com. All right, let me put that as a text. You could just go to sbgtradingcorp.com and there is the store button at the bottom of the page, but it's store.sbgtradingcorp.com. And otherwise, email me. I'll put my email on here. There's my email, and I'm open all the time. Guys, God bless you today. I really do hope that you've had a good experience. I hope that you are blessed and thankful. I know I am. I'm thankful to have you here. So let's wrap this up. Hug it out. Let's be a blessing to one another today. Thank you for joining me. Email me, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment, something funny, leave your own jokes, criticize my funniness. That's fine. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, right? God bless you all. Have a good day, and we will see you shortly. Hopefully, well, it's Thursday. I might run the room tomorrow, Friday, the 11th of April. So tune in that time. If not, I wish you all the best on your weekend. All right. God bless.